Hey everyone, my name is Todd Wellens, and I'm HGG's Area Sales Manager in the eastern part of the US and Canada. And today, it's going to be my privilege to tell you about our most popular pipe profiling machine, the PC900RB. So the PC900RB was developed in cooperation with one of our large mechanical contractor customers in the Midwest. They needed a machine that was going to fit into their shop, but still give them the ability to do the full range of materials that they want to process and be able to get a lot of pipes through the shop to feed a lot of welders. So the PC900RB is an ideal machine for multiple industries. The mechanical contractor marketplace, oil and gas, structural steel, and the offshore industry is going to be the main marketplaces that we're going to find applications for this machine, although not limited to those. We find that these marketplaces really gravitate to this machine because of its smaller footprint, its lower investment level, and its ability to process a lot of pipe in a very short amount of time. Logistics on a pipe cutting machine is becoming more and more important in a marketplace today. The ability to bring pipe from the outdoors to the indoors in an automated system is paramount to productivity for our mechanical contractors, oil and gas, structural steel marketplace. These in-feed rollers are galvanized. They bring the pipe in powered all the way up to the chuck. Once it gets up to the chuck, then it's easy to clamp the pipe, raise and lower the bogies so that we support the pipe at 2 different locations or perhaps 3. We have independent lifting bogies. These lifting bogies can move up and down independent of one another so that we're not putting all the wheels up at the same time and creating stress on the pipe as we're trying to rotate it like a banana. We don't want to be able to put that stress on the chuck. We don't want to put it on the cutting bed. We want to give the pipe the ability to rotate in free space so that we are working with the pipe and not against it. So here on the PC900RB, we put end coaters on the chuck and the cutting trolley, so as the pipe starts to want to move up and down the roller bed, instead of fighting it and trying to keep it in place, we move with it. So those 2 units are working together to achieve the absolute best cut quality. If you can't rotate the pipe accurately, your start and stop points are never going to be in the same location. This is why HGG has not gone to a lesser expensive clamping solution. We use a heavy-duty 5.5-ton 3-jaw chuck. So we build all of our machines here in the Netherlands, where we have all of our engineering, software engineering, and manufacturing capabilities. I wanted to show you this particular machine as it's being built because the covers are still off it and you can see the cutting head. This is the pantograph cutting head for the HGG PC900RB. Notice the components in this head and how heavy duty they are. One of the most common comments we get about our products is how they're built better than anything else in the marketplace. This is giving you the ability to pivot 360 degrees and to bevel at 45-degree angles plus or minus. This is one of the differentiators in our machine. So once your spool has been completely cut and your parts are ready to unload to get ready for the next pipe coming in, these orange arms tilt and unload the parts off to an unloading surface where then your operators can gather the parts, kit them up, and take them to your fit-up station for welding. One of the other great things about HGG is how we incorporate fume extraction into the design of our machines. We don't think about fume extraction as an afterthought. It's part of the integrated design of our machines. On the PC900RB, you see we have 2 different points of fume extraction. The first one is through the chuck, where we have an integrated spark arrestor that's knocking down all the large particulate and sparks before it goes out into the hose into a dust collector. So the second point of fume extraction is coming up through the cutting trolley so that we capture the smoke that's generated from the OD of the plasma cutting. That then joins in to a plenum that opens and closes with this rubber flap as the cutting trolley is moving back and forth along the long axis of the roller bed, where it joins into the Y fitting of the fume extraction that's coming through the chuck. So we have 2 independent points of fume extraction on this machine. At HGG, we believe in the freedom to create. We give you plus or minus 45-degree beveling with full 360-degree rotation. You can either program the machine at the control with the use of easy macros to do all of your chamfers, olets, laterals, saddles, reinforcement pads, all the different types of shapes that all of our customers demand on a regular basis. At HEG, we've decided to invest in the software heavily in our machines. We have our own software department here that develops ProCAM. ProCAM is used to import files, to create CAM programs, nests, and then execute those nests flawlessly on our machines. We work with a lot of different software companies to import files. We work with the 3D CAD file companies like SolidWorks, Revit, and we also work with companies like PipeServer, MSuite, and Stratus. At HEG, we have several partners in the plasma cutting space. Both Hypertherm and Kyoberg are close partners that we work with on a regular basis to achieve the best cut qualities on our machines. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. Hopefully this showed you some of the many reasons why the PC900RB might be the right machine for your shop. Reach out to us and let us help you improve your operations.